Hey chums, and welcome to another Let's Play with me, RC, here on Video Chums. Today we're going to be playing a bit of Star Explorers, the Interstellar Dungeon Crawler. I guess this is at version 4.5. They've been the team behind this has been slowly updating this game for a bit here. Basically, I don't know much about this game other than it's a dungeon crawler. What it tells you here is traverse a randomly generated galaxy in your own spacecraft, landing on planets, fighting aliens, finding resources, upgrading items, exploring caves, all while seeking out a new home for the human race. Sounds pretty cool, but we got to keep your expectations tempered here because keep in mind, this is a $5 game on Steam, and it looks pretty interesting. It almost has, from what I could tell from the screenshots and whatnot, has sort of a throwback look to it. Almost looks like a game where the 3D assets were created like the 90s at some point. So we're going to hit new game here and jump in. I haven't played a lick of this yet, so I don't know if the audio levels are going to be good here. So we'll find out. Here we go. RC, enter. Here we are. Spawning sector. Okay, so here we are. Current objective. I see nothing. Hints. I see nothing. Should I see something? Oh, there we go. Okay, it was loading in. I'm not sure what engine this is actually using, what they're building this in. But not only does it have an old look to it, which I'm sure is it.
Mothership transit complete.
Oh. Ship transit complete. Which I'm sure is on purpose. I'm sure that was a chosen style here. But it says our current objective is to find and reach the mothership. Hence, click on computer panel to get mission details. Right click on blinking light to warp to mothership. Use star chart to help locate target sector. Press O to... Wow, they give you a lot. These aren't really hints. This is more like a tutorial. Alright, well, we're just going to go for it. We'll see what happens here. Push tab to close the tutorial. Can I bring it back up? Okay, if I hit tab again, I can bring it up. Good. Okay. This is Commander Mackie of the Earth vessel Altair. Since you are reading this, it means you survived Earth's destruction. We've set up a beacon to help find the Altair. It's the green blinking star you should see up ahead of you in Sector 43. We are in need of help, so please warp to our location. Then you can talk to Professor Ignatz. We got to talk to Professor Ignatz for sure. We'll explain the details. The Altair is the last of Earth's motherships here. You will be able to receive your mission requirements, buy or sell items, find quests to complete in exchange for quants. Money. Quants. I like that it's put in quotes there. Sorry for hitting the microphone. Note, it is a good idea to stay near the mothership until you have a good grasp of how the star chart works. It's okay. This seems like a fair bit of advice there. Also, our trader has an upgraded star chart you should consider purchasing as soon as possible. Important. Ignatz has urged me to mention that here in the post-Earth universe, we use the Kelvin scale to measure temperature. Freezing happens at 273.15 Kelvin. 300 Kelvin would be a nice day on Earth. Always check your suit's temperature range in your inventory before landing on a planet. Great, so I need to keep track of a temperature gauge that I am, or a temperature scale that I am not familiar with. So there's a star chart, mission command, that's what she's talking. Okay, quest, mothership is not in proximity, trade, mothership not in proximity. Okay, exit panel. Warp to mothership.
Warp engines engaged.
We be warping, supposedly. I believe we've made it.
Successfully approached.
Urgent incoming message. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot of reading. Oh boy. Man. I don't know what it is, guys. For me, personally, I don't know if it's because I've gotten to this point at my age where I'm just like, guys, just have some voice acting in your games. You know what I mean? Let me listen. I gotta read everything, you know? Professor Reginald Ignatz at your service. I will be in charge, well assigned to give you mission details as needed. We managed to rescue most of Earth's inhabitants, but we need fuel. Ooh, boy. But we need fuel to get to another Earth-like planet. It always happens to me when I read a lot. I always want to yawn immediately. I don't know why that is. If you choose to help us, we'll greatly appreciate it. We need to find planets with acnexium crystals. Check the stars in Sector 21 for planets with silicate rock, though not always they're known to have the acnexium we need. Find the crystals underground, in caves, then drop a beacon around the planet from space to let us know you found it. We need these acnexium crystals, but feel free to explore any nearby stars first. Stick with standard stars or red giants if you want to find planets with moderate temperatures, 200 to 400 K. K for Kelvin. You may want to find some more resources, upgrades, or weapons before traveling to a distant sector. Also, check out your star chart to see how it works. It's a valuable tool when exploring the galaxy. Sectors, stars, planets will only appear in it after they have been visited or scanned. Target sector will highlight the sector where you need to find magnesium, and show overlay will allow you to see that sector on your map. Wow. It's so wordy. Alright. Star chart is empty. Visit and scan stars to populate database. And we do have quests from this guy. We gotta find... What was it called? Acnexium? And I can trade with this guy, but I don't even know what I'd be trading for. Alright, we're gonna exit, I guess. Alright, so you could use the A and D keys to kind of shift around, look back and forth. I guess we just gotta go to a place. Star type, standard. So what's weird is you can't just left click on it for it. You gotta right click on it for its info to show up below. So it's a standard type. Should I be worried about the temperature of any of these? They say, you know, at Kelvin, all of these are super hot, but that's the star temp. So does that... No idea. Alright, let's just warp to this one. It's a standard planet. Let's see what happens. Let's just pick one and go already. Enough talking, enough jibber jabber.
Star system successfully approached.
Okay. Oh, so now you can see the planets actually orbiting. So let's scan that planet. Scan that planet. Scan that planet. Alright, so we've scanned it. So now we have a star chart, right? How do we know which... How do we know which one we're in? Alright, so that's us. And we're looking at... whatever this is. Star database name S211. Okay, so you can give it a nickname if you want. So you could name it like... Our first planet. And there you go. You could actually take notes. Okay, so this is actually more hardcore than I originally anticipated. That's interesting. Whoa, I don't know what's happening there. Something ain't right. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? All right, something is definitely messed up with our star chart. All right, let's exit panel then. Let's orbit this planet.
Solar engines engaged.
I kind of like the throwback look of it. It's got, like I said, like a very 3D 90s style look to it, which is kind of cool. The developer text is hard to forgive, though. The text up in the HUD here and everything like that, I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Warning. Planet contains service hazards. Proceed with caution.
Oh, okay. So it has service hazards. How do we get away? So I click this, and this actually shouldn't be our first planet. This should be like our first sector, I guess, because it's not really a planet. We got 3 planets in the area, but they're not planets. Okay, so what's out here? You see your cursor turn red on screen, and that's when you can like right-click things and get information. All right, so controls. You can move forward and backward. There we go. Okay.
Ship has entered gravity well.
Oh, well that can't be good, can it? There's the sun. Okay. All right, so you can actually move yourself around in free space. That's cool. We haven't explored every planet in this area yet. I don't want to warp just yet until we actually find what we're looking for. Let's go orbit this planet.
Solar engines engaged.
Wait, is this the one we were just on? No, forget you.
Orbit disengaged.
That's the one. That was the planet we were just messing with. Where are you? Or is that just me? It's
Solar
selected.
engines engaged.
I can't tell what planet we've been to and which one we haven't. Alright, this is the green one that we were just at. Planet has...
Warning.
Yeah, we're gonna get away.
Ship has entered gravity well.
Alright. Alright, let's try this again.
Solar engines engaged.
So I think it's cool that this game is like so hardcore that it's like, here, we're gonna leave it up to you to sort of figure out where you need to go, what you need to explore, what you need to find. That's really cool, but...
Warning. Planet contains service hazards. Warning. Ship has entered gravity well.
I don't know what any of this means. That's the problem. It's so hardcore that it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. But yeah, I think it's super cool, but I just don't know that this is something that I can really get down with, you know what I mean? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save our game. And here's what we're actually gonna do. We are gonna go right for the star here. And I just want to see if we can blow up. Just for fun. What do you say?
Warning. Ship has entered gravity well.
Burp, burp. There we go. Sorry, your spaceship has been destroyed. Press escape to access the menu. Alright, back to main menu. Whoa. Okay. Actually restarts the whole game. Interesting. Okay, so I can load this one back up, right? The explosion was not as cool as I was expecting. I was expecting it to be just a bit cooler than that. But hey, what do you want, right? Alright, so we got these plants. This is the only one that we haven't warped over to yet.
Solar engines engaged.
Let's see what we can do at this planet here. Otherwise, we're gonna have to warp over to another star. We have to somehow find this Acnexium.
Warning. Planet contains service hazards. Proceed with caution. Warning. Ship has entered gravity well.
What did I do? Alright, go to main menu. Alright, we'll load it up again here. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong. When I got to that planet, it said you could land. So I guess we're just gonna have to orbit that again and see what the actual command is to land. So let's orbit this one more time.
Solar engines engaged.
And let's see what happens here. Hopefully we don't blow up again. That would be nice. I'm gonna go to controls. Alright, so ship actions. Tilt up, tilt down.
Warning. Planet contains service hazards. Proceed with caution.
Alright, we're orbiting the planet, so... Forward, backward, strafe, left and right, jump. So this is for the player, which I believe you can get out of your ship at some point and actually do these things. But at the moment, I don't see anything like that. And nothing in the menu is helping me do what I'm trying to do here. What am I doing wrong? Can't select stars, I can't select planets. Do I need this thing to land on it? There's no button up here that will let me change it. Alright, press tab to enter tutorial. Okay. Press I to check your spacesuit limitations. Some planets have environmental hazards. Press E to disengage from console inland. Oh, so you could hit E this whole time and walk around your ship. Okay. Wow, this really looks like an old 90s game. Like the original System Shock or something like that. Alright. Oh, is this... Okay, is this landing? That's what we had to do? Wow. Yep, I just popped an achievement. Land on a planet. Okay, so we finally landed on a planet. It's like a puzzle just trying to figure out the controls and how they all work here. Alright, I have a feeling things are not really working out for our character here. But we found a cave. Got another achievement for discovering a cave. I can't see anything. My guy's like, so hot. So it's too hot for us to really do much here. What's weird is the game still keeps going while I'm pausing trying to look at my controls here. Okay, so there is a flashlight on F. Okay, though that's what I wanted. I'm not too worried about the other stuff. I just want to kind of explore here a little bit. At least see what this is all about.
This is bad.
Stalagmites, stalactites. Picked up something. We're just gonna get lost in these caves. That's what's gonna happen here.
This planet is too hot.
This planet is too hot. We're gonna close the tutorial tab. We'll bring that back up if we actually need it. I've definitely completely lost where I was going here, but we did find a chest. Alright, let's see if we can find our way back. We found some blueprints. It does at least give you some kind of green arrow. I guess that's where the ship is, but that doesn't really help me figure out where I'm going. Because there's no, like, mapped... Okay, so there is, like, a faint outline on the screen where you're going. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll just keep exploring down here a bit.
must get back.
Oh, our health is fine. Suit is fine. He keeps saying it's too hot, though. Alright. Fine, we'll head back.
It's really hot.
It's really... I'm not kidding here, dude. It is really hot. It's because the temp is 456. That's why. It's not 300. 300 is like a nice day on Earth, as they mentioned. 456.
Why did I come here?
Why did I come here? Because we're trying to figure out how this game works, man. I'm surprised I didn't just like blow up as soon as I stepped out on the planet, you know? Acnexium found. Drop beacon now. Okay. And we drop a landing craft, blah, blah, blah. Access storage locker site. Alright, so we're back out here. Okay, I'm getting a feel for how this works now. So what we need to do... said put out a beacon. And... hold S to keep down to leave orbit. Some planets... I don't see anything about a beacon, but if we go to options, controls, let's see, anything about a beacon. It says M to warp to Mothership, and that's what I thought we were gonna do, but alright, we're gonna...
Warning, ship has entered gravity well.
Nah, we're gonna be okay. M to warp to Mothership, go. Okay, well it does focus on that, so... there we go, warp to Mothership. Okay, so we managed to finish a quest somehow, some way. Getting close, we're almost there. Back to the Mothership.
Mothership successfully approached.
All right. Quests. Alien Gizzard. Ruby Crystals. Ancient Lamp. Should get quests. It's not in the quest menu. Trade. I'm not fully sure what I'm doing here. Because it said throw up a beacon for the ignite. Did I need to? Oh, you know what? I'm a moron. We actually needed to exit panel. Now I gotta try to figure out what star we were just in. Oh my god. It's whatever star we were just at, and then there'd be... that's where I had to turn around and put the beacon on the planet. Well, good god. Good god, man. Is the red dwarf the one we were just at? Which was the one we were just at? I don't know, because the star chart doesn't seem to want to work with me here. I keep clicking stars or planets and it's not showing me nothing. Alright, well... what do we do? Do we take a chance and just warp back to this one?
Warp engines engaged.
Let's just see what happens. Screw it. Nope, this is a completely different one.
Star system successfully approached.
Do I need to zoom in to see stuff better? Like, I don't know why this thing isn't working for me, but it's just like not showing me what I'm trying to see, if that makes any sense. Alright, well, I tell you what, guys, like, the navigation in this game is really throwing me, and I am really not sure how to find the place I'm trying to get to, you know, but no agnexium was found on that one. So I don't know if... I know that I could, say line up the... Oh my god, so... I could literally be anywhere at this point. Oh my god.
Fuel insufficient for return journey. Proceed with caution.
Well, let's see what happens when we run out of gas. This game is definitely, because it's got that perpetual, or rather procedural engine thing going on, you know, where it says like the whole thing is procedurally generated each time you play.
Star system successfully
It's one of those
approached.
things where it's going to be a learning experience every time you play. You know when to drop the beacon, you know when not to.
Warp engines engaged.
Said I didn't have enough fuel to get there, but I had 90-something fuel points left by the time we got there.
Star system successfully approached.
Hey, look, it finally worked. Actually showed us the stars. Okay, so that is not the one we want. We're looking for the one that I actually named. Why doesn't it just show us all the stars I found? So if we do stars here, okay, and then what is this one? Okay, so that's not it. Okay, so the map seems like it's finally working for me. There we go. So this is where we want to go. But there's no like fast... There's no fast warp from here? Like you'd think you'd be able to right click it here and go warp to planet. Whoa, someone's shooting at me? Who's shooting at me? Oh my god, look! There's a weird, weird thing. Weird spaceship actually shooting at us. Did not expect that. Alright, let's warp the hell out of here.
Fuel insufficient for return journey. Proceed with caution. Warning. Fuel level is low. Star system successfully approached.
Alright, let's go try orbiting a different planet then.
Solar engines engaged.
And let's just see what happens here. Maybe we can beacon another planet or something. I don't know. I royally messed up the last planet. I found that agnexium stuff on like almost... It was like the first planet I landed on. We found it. I didn't know how to beacon it. No atmosphere, no liquid. Okay.
Warning. Planet contains service hazards. Proceed with caution.
Service hazards, but you know what? Whatever. We're gonna go check it out. Just for fun. Let's do this. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Am I right? We'll just see what we'll be able to actually gain from this. too cold. Oh wow, look at that. We actually have a little jetpack. It's got different footsteps for different areas there. That's kind of cool. I see. So, what is that thing? We're gonna... Where'd it go? Oh, it's gone now. Okay. Look at that thing. Not sure we want any part of that. There's a geyser over here. About crazy. We went all the way this way. We are closer to the ship going this way than we were previously. Oh, there's a cave. That's where we want to go. We can find some echnisium, then we can throw a beacon up at least. We're gonna have to find it quick though. Ship suit condition is really running out. Man, I really wish the HUD was just a little bit bigger. Be able to see things just a little bit easier. Alright, into the cave we go.
Really get back.
Oh my god, there's nothing in here. What a waste. Well, here's something. I don't know what that is. That could be echnisium. At least I saw a couple things on the way out. Alright, we gotta get back to the ship. Things are not looking good.
Oh no.
Make it back, man. Make it back. Well, we found alien life. I was not sure how to engage with it. Definitely scared me. Let's see, what do we find here? Should we beacon this planet?
Warning, ship has entered gravity well.
Nope. No echnisium found, unfortunately, so that one's not going to work out. But, hey, you know what? I'll know what to do on another playthrough. That's where we're at here, which is what's good. Just for fun here, I think we're going to call it, and I think we're going to do one last crash into this big star. What do you guys say?
Gravity well.
We're coming in too hot, Captain. And there you have it. I know, I destroyed it. Guys, thanks for watching. I want to remind you to subscribe to us here at Video Chums on YouTube here, because we come out with cool Let's Plays like this and other gameplay videos all the time. I have my own YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/watchggrc, where I do all kinds of other types of video game videos, which I think you'll also enjoy. So subscribe to both channels. I don't think you'll be sorry. And until next time, chums.